Princess Peach, baker of cakes, ruler of kingdoms, and damsel in distress. This is the resume she totes in most people's eyes, but she's actually pretty tough. So stay tuned as we learn more about our favorite Peachy princess. Now roll my logo. Hello folks, J-Foo here, and welcome to Nerd World Problems. And if you couldn't tell, for some time now I've been sitting on talking about retro games and the Mario series in general for some reason. But a nostalgia wave hit me not too long ago and it made me revisit a lot of these classic games, if you couldn't tell from the last episode about Super Mario Bros. 2. And so, maybe it's just because I haven't played a lot of the newer Mario Bros. Games because of the Wii U's dismal success. But thanks to the Nintendo Switch, Mario's had a huge resurgence as of late. But I was thinking, why not give the princess a go? So this episode we're talking Super Princess Peach.
Princess Peach, probably the most famous damsel in distress that's ever existed. And though she gets kidnapped on a frequent basis, to be honest, she's less helpless than she seemed over the years. But her personal forays into being more than an NPC are very few and far in between. Her first inclusion of being a playable character was in Super Mario USA, or Super Mario Bros. 2 in America. But in actuality, she wasn't planned to be included in that game at all. I explained this in the last episode, but to recap, Super Mario Bros. 2 is a port of a completely different game called Doki Doki Panic, just with the sprites swapped out. I go quite a bit more in detail in that video, so if you're interested, click that I button in the corner and it will take you to the development of Super Mario Bros. 2. But I bring that up because her inclusion in this game was more due to Doki Doki Panic being a game that featured 4 characters. If you're going to turn it into a Mario game, well, you have Luigi and Mario, so that's 2, but we're down 2 characters. So, besides Bowser, Peach and Toad are the only other characters in the game. And that is why Princess Peach was in the game. Though it was stated in the last episode that it's also why she has her hover jump. So she was really only added for convenience. Now, she appeared as a playable character in many other games like Mario Tennis, Mario Soccer, Mario Party, Mario Kart, and a lot of games of Mario doing other things. She was also a party member in Super Mario RPG as well. By the way, as a kid, I really wanted that game, but I'm certain I didn't even know what an RPG was at the time. I'm thinking I thought it was something like this. She was also a playable character for Super Paper Mario, which was a game for the Wii. You could swap between her and 3 other characters in and out at will, though she's still far from a main protagonist in all these games. If only there was a game that featured Peach as a main character.
Wait! I got it! Super Princess Peach for the DS.
Once upon a time, princesses were called to rescue 2 captured plumbers. They trained intensely to master the skills necessary for survival. If you can stand up to really mean people, maybe you have what it takes to be a princess.
I constantly forget this title even exists, and honestly, it seems like Nintendo does sometimes as well. But this is for good reason, really. That's good reason for Nintendo, that is, not me. I just forget things. This game was only published by Nintendo. It was actually developed by Tosei Studios. In fact, Shigeru Miyamoto had no hand in this game's development at all. I checked. Now, this is surprisingly an actual good game. The game mechanics work, it's visually stunning and adorable. You may be wondering what I'm going to say, but all I have to do is explain how Peach accesses her powers, and I'm sure your mind will start putting the pieces together. Princess Peach, paired with her living sentient umbrella Perry, set out to save Mario and Luigi after Bowser managed to kidnap them. How does he manage to kidnap them? He sends his most trusted Goomba to wave around a mystical wand called the Vibe Scepter, causing the Mushroom Kingdom's inhabitants to go crazy with emotions. I'd like to point out how easy it was for this to happen. I mean, nobody stopped him or even tried to. I mean, I understand it's hard to guard a castle 24/7, but I mean, it's the front door, you guys. I mean, come on. Oh. That craziness aside, Super Princess Peach must make her way through Vibe Island to rescue the 2 fraternal plumbers. And she does so in a very unique way. Ladies, have you ever been walking around just to have your forward motion stopped because there wasn't a plant for you to climb up? Well, just use those mood swings and cry a river of tears, and BOW! Problem solved. Bats in the way? Use that searing rage to burn them away. Ever felt so happy you could float? Princess Peach has. So, yes, Princess Peach's powers are her emotions. Now, this is not a bad idea exactly, but why? Like I said, Miyamoto had no input on this game, and in interviews, never really seems to remember this game's existence. But basically, Princess Peach has the power of PMS. This is, of course, personal methods for situations. Huh? Well, what else could it stand for? Oh, that's what that do. Oh. Now, I will point out having Peach be emotional as her powers, as a kid, made perfect sense to me. And honestly, she kicks more butt than Mario in this game. Whoa, she just picked it up like it was nothing. And Peach is sure we really think she is, guys. But as an adult, you mean to tell me no one in that pitch meeting pointed out this comparison? Well, to answer that question, we are skipping to the end of the game, so spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. After saving the brothers Mario, a mysterious narrator greets us with an ending epilogue. And amongst all the story elements in the game, we never really see the Vibe Scepter again. Until now. Somewhere, someone might be using it right now. What's that? Your mom's been laughing happily a lot. Maybe, just maybe, the Vibe Scepter is hidden away in your house somewhere. Let that sink in. Take it all in. Let that be absorbed into your mind. Let that become a part of the things that you know happened. And realize that Nintendo approved this. I'm not one to point fingers, but given Peach's main game mechanic and the clear reference to certain adult toys, I can't say this wasn't unintentional.
As oddly suggestive and kind of patronizing to girls as this game seems, it's shockingly fun to play. I mean, Peach controls well, the music's fantastic, the emotional powers serve a purpose, and the game just looks great. I mean, if I honestly had a gripe about the game, it's that it's too easy, but it's still fun regardless. And Peach, regardless of the methods that she uses, she's proved herself to be a formidable foe for Bowser. And so I honestly recommend giving this game a play, and it's kind of a gem of a game that's constantly forgotten, though made fun of for obvious reasons. So with that being said, folks, I'll see you guys on the other side. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button to stay tuned with my wacky goings-ons. And if you haven't liked this video, if you enjoyed it, please like it, and share this video around with your friends, family, coworkers, etc. Just get it out there in the world, and just remember, just have fun. Bye! Say bye, guys.
Thank you guys for going on this journey with me about Super Princess Peach. And if you're interested in the development of Super Mario Bros. 2, that video is displayed for you on the screen now. And there's also another video that you guys might like. So with that being said, folks, bye!